Hello, this is Kerry Siders with the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service. Today it's October the 6th. It's about a week out. We sprayed a harvest aid test here at the Seth Grath Farm on the 29th of September, the last couple days of September there. It's been 7 days, like I say, and we're rating these harvest aid tests. Wanted to give you a kind of an overview of what they look like 7 days out. Now, some of these I'd reserve judgment for a few more days. Some of these products, it takes a full 10 days to really get the results that you want to see. But knowing that it's 7 days, if you still see some green, most likely if a producer was wanting to strip this in the next 7 to 10 days, this is the point at which he could go ahead and overspray or that follow-up treatment with a desiccating shot of gramoxone. We're going to start down here on the south end, looking at a quart of prep with Genstar at 8 ounces, and it does have a 0.5% of non-ionic surfactant. So these plots are 8 rows, and we're standing right in the middle of these. If you'll notice, the Genstar actually did a pretty good job already. Typically, Genstar takes a full 10 days to get those good results in terms of defoliation. But really, for Genstar at this point, done a good job, and we're seeing very good bowl opening with the Ethifon at a full quart. We move to the next product plot here. This is prep again with a full quart with 0.8 of an ounce of display and then 1% crop oil. Again, very good bowl opening process we're seeing here. Still maybe 1 or 2 more bowls on the perimeter of the plant that need to open up, but looks pretty good. And I think the display is one that I'm pretty excited about in terms of defoliation. I think given just a couple more days, a little bit of breeze through here, it ought to take off some additional leaves. Display is a premix of AIM and Blizzard. Let's go to the next plot here, which again, prep at a full quart with ETX at 1.25 ounces with crop oil. Very similar look. I think these products, the ETX, the display, even Sharpen, AIM, they all have very similar. They're in the class of PPO herbicides. And so again, on this one, very similar bowl opening. Looks pretty good. We still got some leaf to come off, but I think we'll see that over the next few days. This ETX treatment looks really good. Now the next one is Sharpen, and Sharpen is an excellent herbicide. We've had excellent results. I think if we look at this one, it has a tinge more green than I'd like to see. Now I was using 17 gallons per acre of water applied. Pretty good bowl opening here, but I think on the Sharpen we missed out putting in the ammonia sulfate, and so I think that may contribute to why the Sharpen. And again, this is a full quart of prep, 1 ounce of Sharpen, and then a 0.5% of the methylated seed oil. The next 3 treatments are gramoxone combinations. Now this one's with a 1.5 pints, 24 ounces of prep, 1 ounce of AIM, and then 12 ounces of gramoxone with 1% crop oil. Excellent bowl opening. In fact, I think with the prep, the gramoxone injury to those bowls, we probably have just slightly better bowl opening here. We see good desiccation. There's still quite a bit of leaf on the plant, a little bit of skirting down there. We've got some pretty good cotton here. I'm guessing in the near 3 bale range. So this treatment looks pretty good. Hopefully, if we get some winds this coming weekend, we'll rip a few more of these leaves off, but there's still a little bit of green. We'll still have to follow this up with another additional gramoxone treatment. This second gramoxone treatment, again with 1.5 pints, 24 ounces of prep with 20 ounces of gramoxone, a little more gramoxone, and this one of course with just non-onyx surfactant at 0.5%. Fairly similar look as the last treatment, probably a few more stuck leaves, about 5% more, but still excellent bowl opening, probably near 99%. I see just an occasional green bowl out there, but still quite a bit of heavy leaf left on there. I don't know if we're going to, unless we get some heavy winds, a lot of that's still going to be on the plant. Probably not the most desirable in terms of defoliation, but if we get some winds this weekend, that sure could change. The final treatment that I want to show you, other than to check what the rest of the field looks like, is gramoxone by itself at a full quart with a 0.5% non-onyx surfactant. This looks excellent in terms of bowl opening. Again, no ethifon in this. We're seeing a high percentage of open bowls, but we're also seeing a very high percentage of leaves still on the plant, but they're all desiccated. I'm seeing a little bit of regrowth in some spots down at the basal area, but a guy could get in here and strip this within the next week and limit the time that that regrowth has to develop. And again, as I've mentioned on some of these others, if we get just a little bit of wind over the next few days, rip some of those leaves off, this look could change a fair amount, but it actually looks pretty good. All of these are fairly similar in price in terms of a range of about $8 to just shy of $10 just for the chemical alone on what we're showing here with no additional follow-up. And this is the check. It's still fairly green. You can see the gramoxone at a quart beside it there. Naturally, it's opening up pretty good on its own, just slightly over about 92% open bowl, but still a lot of leaf left on there, so that's what the check would look like. Again, this is Kerry Siders with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service. If you have any questions, give me a call at 806-638-5635. Thank you.